What's up guys, QuarterHoarder here, and this week we kick off a brand new permission, an old farm field property that turned out to be absolutely loaded with finds. We pulled silver coins, early tokens, beautiful sterling pieces, but then something absolutely incredible happened. We uncovered a coin so ancient, so unexpected, it literally stopped us all right in our tracks. A 1,700-year-old artifact buried right here on American soil. If you're new here, I post a brand new metal detecting adventure each and every Tuesday where we hunt forgotten farmlands, colonial homesteads, some of the oldest places in the entire country. Each week we dig up old coins, relics, and artifacts going back to the earliest days of America that you truly have to see to believe. So if you love the thrill of the hunt and the excitement of the find, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you can join us each and every week along for the ride. But for now, let's jump into today's adventure, our most shocking find of the entire year, and I will see you at the end. Later. All right, we are barely done suiting up. We didn't even start. We've got massive fields today. And while Doug and I were kind of getting ready and hobnobbing with the property owner, Rich got a jump start. And the very first thing we found, before we even really started, Rich got a sterling silver spoon bowl and the handle, although it's in two different pieces right now.
Yep.
And he didn't do it.
Nope, I don't think he did.
Oh,
There's writing on it.
Michael.
Michael. Let me see.
Oh, it's a baby spoon.
It's a
Yeah,
big
the
baby
shape of
spoon. Yeah. Look at that. Definitely sterling. Very heavy too.
Look, the part that's...
Oh, wow. What's it say?
Michael.
I just have a little bit. You can see it says Sterling and it says Mexico.
Oh, Mexican Doug.
That's it.
Yep.
That's where Doug got his nickname
No,
from.
it's Mexican Michael.
That's true.
Mexican coin.
Look at that. Yep, I see the sterling mark up there, barely up there.
Which surprises me because Mexican silver is 900, where sterling is 925. So
Well, I guess depends maybe when it was made or
This is where I
so.
found that Mexican coin.
I'm sure in the history of the house you had a baby named Michael.
grasp of math.
It looks like a
Oh my
sterling
gosh,
silver baby
yes.
spoon.
So it might have been my cousin.
Your cousin? How old is
Yes,
he?
He's maybe like 55.
Maybe. That would put that
But this
spoon
looks
like
a
in the
little
70s.
older, so yeah,
Well, it's a good first start
that is.
by
that's
Mr.
really
Van
awesome.
Winkle. And we didn't even really start yet.
The fact that it says Sterling instead of 925 is probably means it's older.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm looking at that and thinking
Yeah.
it's closer to 100 years old.
So
But-
I'll tell you that.
Well, good first start. We're gonna suit up and get ready to get out into the field and hopefully have an incredible day of finds like that. All right, Rich has something else cool. I was talking to the property owner. She knows a lot about the family history, which is nice. Really guide us around the property and will help find little pockets of things. And Rich said he's got something else already out of the hole that he said would be cool. 4748. Is it a relic of some sort?
It is. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I knew to call you over as soon as I saw that.
Ooh, it's
Oh,
enameled.
yeah, I see a wagon wheel
Oh,
or
it's a-
something. I see
Like
wings.
a badge. It looks like it has an enameling on it.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
enameled also. Is that writing on the wagon wheel?
Oh yeah. Lulu Temple Automotive Club.
Oh, an automotive club. So that wagon wheel is, I guess, a car wheel.
Yeah, it's an
And
old...
those are
Oh,
obviously not wings.
No, they are.
Yeah,
wheels.
they're
Yeah,
wings.
yeah.
Yeah. Can I see it, Rich?
Yep.
What is
Lulu Temples are Shriners.
That's right.
Oh, is it a Shriners thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Lulu Temple. What is that up at the top? That white thing? Are they steer horns?
It looks like horns. Yeah. Not positive.
It's a really weird thing. The wings look almost Native American inspired. Then the steer horn, and then the big wagon wheel, and in the center is that
Well, you know, in automotive
almost looks
world,
like a
they use-
mason design
There's
in
a
the
whole lot
center.
going on
They
there.
use
Yeah.
Pegasus. They use
Shriners
the,
are
all sorts of things with the wings in the automotive world.
Yeah, it looks like they. Oh, and there's a big. What do you call that big sword? That like they would use like in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, it's
Do you see it right there?
Scimitar or something
Yeah, like a
that?
scimitar. Yeah, something like that.
Scimitar.
scimitar.
So,
That C is silent, Jason.
is it C? The C is silent? Neither.
Scimitar.
I'm calling it a
C is
scimitar.
silent.
I'm putting C's in everything all day now. But I love the bull scorns up at the top. Well, that's a super cool piece. Interesting little doodad. Great find. Way to go.
Thanks.
All right, I got something cool in that hole behind my shovel. I had to walk over to Doug because I didn't have a brush. And I cleaned it. I'm going to see if Jess might know what it is.
What'd you get, Jason?
I don't know. I think it's a piece of jewelry. And it's got fancy,
look at that.
like there's like crossed
You know what I think it is?
sword. I don't know.
From a watch. Looks like the thin ring around
Like
a
a
wristwatch.
like the bezel of a wristwatch.
I think so. I found something similar that was really thin like that.
I think those are crossed swords or rifles maybe on that part. I don't know what it is, but I just thought, oh, at one time someone liked this thing,
Right, right.
and now in the future I kind of like it, not as much as the original person did, but I'll take it. It's a find for me. In the bag she goes.
Neat.
All right, Rich Van Winkle said he's got something. He's in a shady area, which is going to be tough. Let me get my Paron out. Let me see what you got, Rich. So far, you're finding the majority of things.
Look at that.
Is that a coin?
I
It
think
looks
it's
big.
I think it's a token. But
It's thick. It's a big, thick circle.
Rang up high, too.
Oh, I see a crest, Rich.
I see something.
I see it. Yep.
There's a date on the bottom.
Yeah, there's all sorts of writing on it.
1899,
Huh.
Philadelphia, right there. Home of the Philadelphia.
All right, Rich is going to clean this up a little bit, and I'm going to come back in a second, and we'll figure out if we can see what the heck it is. All right, there's Rich's token. It's not cleaning up well. I don't know what kind of material it's made out of,
Yeah.
but you can see it's dated 1899 at the bottom. It says Philadelphia at the top, but we can't read what it says at 3 o'clock, which is the really important part of it, so I don't know. And there's a big giant building on the corner somewhere in Philadelphia. Now, on the back side, Rich noticed another building. I don't know if that's Independence Hall or not, because I could see the word Independence at like 1, 2, 3 o'clock. There's writing on the left also. I don't know what that says.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, Rich found it. What is it, Rich?
Home of the Philadelphia Record. Birthplace of the Declaration of Independence.
So it's a newspaper from 1899?
Yeah.
Wow, the
Back,
Philadelphia
it'll say
Record.
1776 at the bottom.
Oh, you're right. I do see it. Yep, I see 7 and 6. So it's the old Philadelphia Record newspaper, and this is from 1899. I guess some sort of an advertising piece.
This is
I see it, yeah.
Okay.
Wow, it's cool. Nice local piece for the Philadelphia Record. Doug, we found things from the Philadelphia Record newspaper. Oh, I thought. Out of the corner of my eye,
That's not
the
Doug.
property owner does not look like Doug.
Yeah.
They're out of my with these number 5 glasses on. I apologize. That's the worst thing I could have called her. But no, we found things from the Philadelphia Record newspaper before, but I think they were from the 30s and 40s. So this is the oldest one we've ever found. That's a heck of a good find, Rich, and I'm glad we were able to get an ID right here in the field.
yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
All right, we are still in this side yard. There's been lots of interesting treasures coming around, and I think the soybean field is just so muddy, we're hesitant to go out there because once you start, it's going to be hard to come back in.
Yeah.
But Charlie was out there.
Once I was up to my knees, I thought it was time to leave.
Were you knee high in mud?
That
I mean,
wasn't bad. Wasn't too bad.
Charlie got a couple good things out there so
Yeah,
far.
I
We're
did.
all going to join you. He got a second sterling silver spoon bowl. Rich found one in the grass. And we know why. The homeowner even said you're going to find a lot of spoons because it was a pig farm. And back in the 50s and 60s, a lot of the pig food was donated by local restaurants.
Right.
So big trucks would show up, she said, and dump the food in the fields along with a lot of restaurant silverware. And back then they were silver spoons.
And the pigs would spit this out.
Probably, yeah, or who knows. But Charlie also got a couple of tokens out there, and these
Yeah.
must have both been heartbreakers. That one's a 25-cent or 20-cent lucky play token,
That's a
and this one's a
50, I
50 one.
think.
Yeah, 50-cent Uncle
Yeah.
Sam. So hopefully there'll be some tokens out there, things picked up maybe from the restaurants or who knows.
A lot of signals, Jason.
Well, if she said over the years she's found a lot of silver spoons, so I wouldn't mind digging a couple up.
Yeah.
But I'm going to wait because once, like I said, it's just so muddy. Once you go out, then it's going to be a dirt-filled mud day.
It's very wet, but you don't really sink too bad.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good.
You don't sink bad.
Well, nice job on the Sterling.
I'm 250 pounds, and I didn't sink.
All right, well, if you didn't sink at 250, then we're good. Then we're good. All right, I made it out to the fields. They're not as muddy as I thought. They looked really muddy, and the edges were muddy.
Yeah.
But out here, it's not so bad. So now I'm looking forward to it. I'm calling 5 silver spoons we're going to find today, Rich.
Have we only found one so far?
2 so far. 2 so far. Let's see. Rich has something here that looks like he could have dug this with a plastic spoon. It looks like it's about an inch deep. Screaming 44. And I don't know what it is yet, but he said this could be the oldest thing of the day. So
Well, I didn't clean it at all yet, but don't know what it is. Guessing it's another token of some sort.
Charlie found 2 tokens. They were both play money, aluminum. Does yours feel light like it's aluminum?
No, and it's completely green.
Oh, okay.
Well,
So
it
you're
is
thinking.
light, but it's very thin.
All right.
But
I see something in the center.
Majorly green, isn't it?
Germany at the bottom.
Germany?
I see the word German.
I see something in the center.
Yeah, and there's some sort of picture or design. Or
Oh yeah, Germany. Something Germany. All right, we're gonna Google this. We'll try to clean up and come back. We're gonna see if we can get an ID. I think we've got a 27% chance. 27%. Let's see. We'll try to clean up and I'll start Googling. Well, there's Rich's token or pin or whatever it is. And we were not able to figure it out yet. We haven't given up. You can see at the top, it says UST on a little flake of enamel that could pop off at any second. There's writing there. I could see D, maybe DAM. There's an image in the center. We can't make out what it is. At the bottom, it looks like it says Germany or at least German, but we just can't see enough of anything in particular to really start a decent Google.
Yeah, nothing came up. But
The back is really toasty, and at 3 o'clock, it's a slightly raised piece of iron that made us think a pin, although it doesn't stick to my magnet, but it's just a tiny piece. So, I don't know. This is what we got right now. We'll play with it more later. It is a cool token, Rich, and you've gotten a couple cool tokens today.
yeah,
Just this one kind of falling apart. All right, we started walking out into the field. Doug was a little behind us because he was digging something in the yard. And he yelled out he had a copper. So I said, well, I haven't seen anything copper age yet, Doug. So I walked over.
Seen anything this age?
I walked over, and what Doug has, now it's still the early stages of our identification. Here's the number.
46, 47?
46 on the nose. Let me put my machine down because this, I got to look at it. This could be a possible beyond belief sort of a thing at the moment.
Right.
Here's what Doug has. This looks like a hammered Roman bronze coin. And it's large. It's like about a quarter size.
But misshapen. It's not perfectly round.
Well, it was hammered. Now, is this a real Roman coin? Is it a reproduction? Charlie found one like 2 years ago, a Roman coin in a farm field. You may have another one. It looks hammered. So let's brush it and come back, and I'm going to try to get a confirmation on whether or not you just beat your oldest coin by 1,000 years.
Maybe.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe.
Let's see. Fingers crossed. All right, we called everyone over. Everyone was scattered a mile in every direction. But I wanted everyone to see this when we revealed it. This thing that Doug has, it's in my hand, is absolutely incredible. I'm going to hunker down. You guys can all gather around. Doug just found this. It's a hammered Roman coin, probably from around 300 AD. It's the real deal.
What the heck?
I thought it could have been like a button or something, even though it's wonky and clearly hammered.
Oh my God.
But as he brushed the back, there's an image on the back too, so it was double-sided.
It was
Now,
hammered.
Could it be a reproduction of some sort? It's possible. But after seeing Charlie dig that coin last year or 2 years ago, this has got to be 1,500 or more years old. And this is huge. I mean, this is like a quarter
The
size.
shape, it's in great shape.
have to
The
research
image
that,
is
baby.
amazing.
Doug yelled out copper, and I walked over reluctantly, thinking he had a modern quarter. And he proved us all wrong with the oldest coin you've ever found, Doug, by 1,000 years. 1,000.
Charlie.
Yeah, that's true. It's a little older than Charlie. It's a little. That's amazing. This is going to take some research, Doug, to figure out what it is, and that's insane. And I got to get some photos of you holding it.
All right.
So that's incredible. If it turns out to not be authentic, I'd be surprised, but man, that's an incredible find, Doug.
That's great.
All right, I finally made it over to Rich, who's been waiting by this silver thing forever. I know it's silver. I don't know if it's. Oh, it looks like another. Oh! My machine's even turned off. I was sitting with Doug so long, the machine turned off. It looks like another silver spoon. I said we were going to find 5 today.
Is this 3?
4.
4 now.
Teresa found a baby silver spoon bowl, which I didn't even record yet. That would be number 4 if we go in order.
Yeah, I cleaned it because I wanted to be sure.
Oh,
before
there's no doubt
I
about it.
called you over.
No doubt about it. These all stem from the pig farms.
Yep.
And the last property owner, who is a farm almost butts up against this one, said over the years he's found dozens of silver spoons. And let me see if I can rotate it to get what it says on there. The sun's in a weird spot. Did you see what it said, Rich?
I did read it. I can't remember now.
Yeah, I can see it, but not good enough to read in my...
It says Sterling all the way on the right, though.
Oh yeah, right there in the U. I'll get a close-up of it in a second. Yeah. But it's the first complete one of the day. The other ones were all smashed, even though it's mangled. So fantastic find. I'll get a picture and just make sure I can get that Sterling mark for sure. Awesome job.
Thanks.
Well, I'm popping back to Doug's coin real quick because none of us know much about Roman coins. But from Googling it, I believe this is a Maximinus II. And this guy reigned from around 310 AD to 312 AD. I could be wrong about the exact dates. Now we brush the back off and take a look at this. You can see it really well. There's some writing that I can't quite make out. There's a guy standing up. Looks like he's holding a staff. He's facing to the left. I mean, this is pretty amazing. This thing is 1,700 years old, give or take. How it got in this farm field in Pennsylvania, I don't know. Maybe it was a coin collector that lost it. Maybe it was a lucky coin. I really don't know. But this is the second Roman coin that we found in 2 years. And there could be more in this field. So let me get out and see if I can nab one of these suckers with my own machine. But even if I don't, this thing is absolutely incredible. Wow.
It's shiny.
All right, Doug's got something good. We just got done looking at the Roman coin. I was filming Teresa over here finding something. Turned out to not be great. Everyone else rescattered, and Doug got himself another good find. But it doesn't even come close to comparing to the last find. But he did get the first silver coin of the day.
Not the first silver, but the first silver coin.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a rosy dime.
Yep. I was going to rub it, so.
I'm not even 100% sure it's going to be silver, honestly.
Oh, it is.
All right, Doug says it is. Oh, yeah, now it is. I can see it. Yeah, 1957. I know you'd like to say silver. Yep, 1957. I'm going to rub it, Doug, because I know it's not going to.
Yeah, I was going to do it.
Look at the
myself.
nice toning on
I
it,
know,
though.
It's not bad.
Wow, the toning is great. Look at that. Almost looks like a rainbow of colors on his head. But no, 1957. I do love the toning. It's anticlimactic though, Doug, because how do I film a coin that was made when you were 7 after I just filmed a coin that was made 1,800 years ago? Right, you were 2.
Charlie was 2.
No, but congratulations on yet another coin. But I'm still in awe of the first coin.
Oh.
I thought when Charlie dug his a couple years ago, we'd never see another one in our lifetime. And now we saw,
How bizarre.
and it's even bigger. His was dime size, yours was quarter sized. All right, I came back over. It wasn't Doug that had something, it was Teresa that had something. And I think I knew she had the spoon bowl, which I'm going to show in a second. Rich had a silver spoon out there, Teresa, which is silver spoon number 4. I called 5 on the day. But this is a new find that Teresa had I haven't seen yet. And oh, I see a handle right there.
Okay.
Yep,
Oh,
I
yeah.
see
There it is. There it is.
Oh, it's a slightly jade is the tooth on there. It is. Now, Teresa, have you dug a skeleton key before?
I have not.
This is your first ever skeleton key?
Ever.
This is a nice brass one, too. So many times this piece is busted off, like that tooth is busted off. And you've got everything on there. If you don't mind, can you brush that? And can I see the silver spoon bowl you had, which is actually found before Rich's? So this is silver spoon number 3, even though I'm showing it as number 4. And that's definitely a sterling spoon bowl. This is more of a baby spoon than the Michael one that was found earlier.
That with the name on it was.
Yeah. So I'm going to put this right here. Sterling spoon number 3 or 4. And here's Teresa's beautiful skeleton key. Now this is all brass, so it cleaned off fantastic. And man, for it to bend that dramatically and not break, you got really lucky. That's a real dramatic. If this was your arm. But no.
Got an elbow.
And it's her first ever skeleton key, Doug.
Wow.
Not quite as big as the one you found the other day, but equally complete with just a little bit of a love bend on there. Well, congratulations. Your first skeleton key and the silver spoon bowl. You're off to a heck of a good little start. Great job.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, Charlie's got something that he found, I don't even know, way out there. My machine's died. I don't know what happened. My Legend won't turn on. I have another machine in the car, but I just got to walk a mile back.
I think this is cool because I don't find that many of them.
Oh, that is cool, Charlie. You don't find me.
No, I do not. It was on the surface fine.
That's beautiful.
We find them elsewhere, but
It's just an old marble. But it's cool to find surface finds like that. Now, this is probably, I couldn't even guess, Charlie. I couldn't tell you if this was 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s.
it looks like when I was a kid.
It's a cool pattern. I just don't know anything about marbles. And that's cool. That was on the surface as you walked?
On the surface because I just got done digging this fish thing here. It looks
Oh,
like a fish,
it's a carp.
carp or something there.
Yeah, it's a carp.
Yeah.
Is that a pin?
I don't know.
It's heavy.
I dug that.
Yeah, it's a like a Chinese carp looking thing.
Yeah, this has
And another badge.
Badge.
This is probably for the bread. Oh no, it's not the bread one. I thought it was for that one that we find a lot. This one's pretty smooth. Well, you're getting on some good old stuff.
Silver spoon bowl.
Oh, number 5. The 5th one. I did say, wow, where the heck were you all that time? Just out cruising around?
Back 40.
Wow, way back there? Wow, yeah. 5 silver spoons. I called it.
Right.
That I want to
I'll
clean
clean
up.
that up.
If
Yeah,
it-
you have a brush.
I don't have a brush. A little
Okay.
kid took it.
Okay,
But
all
you
right.
can use
Okay,
that.
I'll check it out.
If not, I'll use my pants.
All right.
It's 50. The tokens are all 40s.
All right, I came back to my car because my Legend died. I don't know what happened to it. But I always bring a second machine. And while I was trying to get it set up, Matt walked over because he found something interesting. It looks like a silver coin,
It looks like
but it looks thin
seated.
and it looks dark. I don't know. This one could be interesting, Matt. Let me just see if this don't drop it.
I have gloves on if you want to.
That's weird. I can't tell what it is. All right, Doug.
Good.
Let's see.
You know I'm so good at
I know.
this.
That's the funnest part, though. Doug,
I can't.
Doug can't aim the spray bottles. He misses.
Can I borrow your spray bottle? This.
Oh, yeah. Cheryl, the property owner, has like
Cheryl.
this that she's been using.
This
Look at that.
baby will-
You can't miss
can
with
put
that.
Fires out. with
Get
this
your
baby.
footing, Matt. Get your footing.
Oh, it's cold.
Keep going, Doug.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's old.
Yep, no doubt it's old. It's very slick. Could be a
Could even be Spanish.
could be a real. Yep. Oh, it's a Barber.
It's a
It's an
Barber.
upside down Barber. It's so worn.
right there, I think. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
facing
yeah,
Matt.
Yeah.
It's the most worn Barber dime I've ever seen in my life. Wow. Let me see,
Maybe
Doug.
be able to get a date.
It's
on
going to be
there.
tough to even get a date. By how slick it was, I thought it was
Oh,
going to
yeah,
be
that's clean up nice.
from the 1600s or so.
It sounded so good. It has the right look.
Oh.
Everything was perfect. So I thought we had.
It's not even 1800s, Matt.
No, 19.
It's just so worn. Yeah, it's 1903, and look at the nice black tarnish on there.
perfect. Yeah, the homeowners are. Oh, you don't want to be on camera.
1903. I can get her boots on camera. She's got
There you
nice
go.
boots
Good
on.
boots.
And and I'll say too, Matt, this property owner, Cheryl, is like the most incredibly helpful. She's got this bag of like towels and brushes. There's like lemon squares for us to eat, and she's got everything. She's got more than you do, Doug. She's more prepared than you are. Well, when he brought it over, it was so thin and so slick, I thought it was going to be much older. Now, it's still 120 some years old. I'm not complaining. I just thought it was going to be like a Spanish real. But it's a 1903 silver Barber dime, and the back is just gone. Look at
It
the,
was used.
you can see the 1 cent right there. That wipe kind of gave the 1 cent away. Can you see it?
Yeah, it's really cool.
No, it is cool. I'm surprised it was so slick.
Yeah, it looks.
I
so
would have thought it
worn
was
down.
much older.
Yeah.
She gave it to
Well, good job, Matt. I love the
Thank
patina on it. It is a nice color.
Man, I'll take it.
So, and you said you might have some other things too. I'm just trying to get my new machine ready to go, and then I'm going to walk back out. I haven't dug a single thing all day yet.
See Jesse,
So-
the other
What have you been
girl,
doing?
skinny girl, Jesse?
Yeah.
Filming everyone else's things.
So she's still getting-
Well, the video is getting kind of long, so I'm going to stop it right here. But we will pick up next week as we continue marching down this field and find more silver, more tokens, more cool relics, even a few more surprises that go all the way back to the earliest days of America. So make sure you hit that subscribe button because you don't want to miss what's still left to be found. So otherwise, let me get out of here for now. But thank you for watching, everybody. Happy hunting, and I'll see you next week for part 2. Later.